Okay, so I am back. It was restarting so long, for so long, like it's just really strange. I will run speed test run once again to see if the restarting helped any. Dude, like I have like I have like 12 ping now. Like so yeah, the stream is live. Yay! Finally! I can put some music and do some drawing because I haven't even choose a supplies. Oh my god. Yay! Finally! God damn. Was it so bad? Like, it was restarting for so long. Some lag. I see 70% and the speed test shows me like 8.65 63 upload. So it's like I had like 10, so it's okay. Finally I can stream, so welcome once again. Hopefully it would like end this way, and this will be just, and from this will be the part that I will be putting up on YouTube. So yeah, 30-minute Monday, and so gift for a friend of my grandma's friend, of a son of my grandma's friends, who is finishing law school, and she asked me to do a picture, and I choose Temit because Goddess of Justice, why not? So yeah, this is the pose I like. This is the concept I developed, and I want to follow that, but of course on like A3 and A5. I'm sorry, A5 format. And I think I haven't decided on the colors yet, and I know that there are some anatomical, some really bad, some maybe not some so bad anatomical mistakes, but I will. This is just a concept. I will redraw it. I will use this crappy paper, but this time I will use just watercolor pencils, because when I checked, it doesn't make the paper crumple that badly. So yeah, I will go with this because I don't have any thicker paper and I want to put it in a frame so it would be pretty. So yeah, finally I can choose some colors, and maybe I will write on the Twitter again so people would come. As quickly Twitter. Come on. Okay, the Twitter is a little bit buffering, so I will write a tweet pretty quickly after some. And link twitch.tv/Nina and go. Great. So yeah, I think so, because, well, it's fitting. I like fitting gifts, and that shows that, hey, someone did a research about me and about what I do. So yeah, this one, I will grab the whole the whole brown department because, and some yellow. I think this one and this one will be. Oh, and by the way, I finally mounted this sketchbook again, so it has a cover finally, and I do some new swatches, so they are not like crumpled and bad. Plus, I also did a research how many color codes with two or more art supplies I have. So it seems that I have 69, wink wink, codes with 2 or more art supplies that have one code. And I tried to organize them by the medium because, as you may see, these are fine liners and some gel pens, some highlighters, which is more like line art / stationery department. Next are alcohol and water-based markers. I don't have much of these because I'm just starting. Next one are watercolors and other paints. Like I have poster paints, and these are my tempera, and these are some metallic acrylics, and one row of soft pastels. And I'm dreaded of them because these are the only soft pastels I own that have color codes. Like really, out of like, it seems that I also have some soft pastels in the sepia set I got as a gift, but luckily they don't have any color codes. But this one by Kohinoor have, and I'm pissed because this like 4, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, and these are like very common colors, so yeah. I will go through more pain for the sake of this challenge. If I roll 11, I would get this nice teal mint alcohol-based marker, plus this horrible brown soft pastel. Like, this is the example. So I hope that tomorrow, when I will roll my first code for the challenge I will do on the next stream, I won't choose any of these 5. So yeah, so back to this. These are, and I put the Kuretake Zig Clean Color Real brush because I ran out of space, and I thought that, well, these are water-based, pretty much like the brush pen. These are the only brush pen I use. It's so hard to find, and they are so expensive here. Like, for real, for these 6, and these are not even black, these are like really dark gray and warm gray and cool gray set by Faber-Castell, and these are not even black, and I'm just salty about it. So I need to find some brush pens so I can check this out, because I haven't done any, unless you like count. I will just show you. Unless you count this, which was made with which was like made with this color of Kuretake brush, but this is watercolor and not just like real ink. It's not like real brush pen, more like watercolor marker. So this is like the only piece I made with like brushy line arts, and I want to try it, but I can't because it's hard to get the plain, cheap black brush pen. So yeah, so they are just some orphaned soft pastels. These are my Kohinoor watercolor pencils 72 piece set, and to better compare the two sets, this is where I swatched this set, my 24 color sets. So this is all just colored pencils, and these are also the row of soft pastels that doesn't have a coat. These are the ones I used last stream, and some oils pastels, and some also row of soft pastels, because they are just everywhere. So yeah, I'm excited that the 2 of 3 sets of oil pastels I own have color codes, and this one is so nice, and I haven't used them at all. Like this one I use because you can see that out of 36 I'm missing some colors. Yeah, I'm missing 2 colors out of 36 because I used them in my middle school. So yeah, this would be exciting. Yeah, like a massive mixed media, because I don't do that much mixed media, and I want to try it, and I think that this challenge would give a nice opportunity to mix some media you haven't mixed before. Hey, Commander Root! Thank you for the follow! How are you? You don't need to write, you can just lurk, where I will blab about my stupid challenge I came up with, and that I made Excel spreadsheet specifically for that, so I can find the color codes easier and count how many color codes can I do with this challenge. So yeah, what was I? And yeah, this challenge will be just a good opportunity to mix media you haven't mixed before, to check how some media, because I'm interested how the oil pastel will react with alcohol-based markers. Like, can I layer it on top, on the bottom, how it would look like, and also this would just give some very interesting color combinations. Right away, I can see that the number 1, if I roll out a number 1, I would get 1 alcohol-based marker in this lime green, one regular color pencil. This one is a woodless color pencil in yellow, and also 1 watercolor pencil in white. So and also 1 oil pastel in 1. So this would be interesting for sure. So yeah, where did I just put my knight? So yeah, oh my god, I can't believe my mind sometimes, because I went to the swatches specifically so I can see which colors I need. So I need number 6, number 7, because there are some nice reds. I will use my China graph for smooth it out. I think it would give a nice effect for the tiles in the background, and I need to sharpen this a little bit. I also think I should do some sort of giveaway for my followers, or quick sketches at least. maybe digitally, because this would be interesting, and I kinda don't want to mess my sketchbook. Because this is not the crappy one that I can mess up, that I'm willing to mess up. So yeah, I choose the 20 because this is like nice, not teal, but close enough to teal. It's like the color of the sea, of the Northern Sea, like of the sea that is here in Poland, not the regular tealy sea, you know. So yeah, this will be nice for the tiles. And let me just see that quickly. So yeah, some this color, this will be also, I think it would be nice with this one. Some this will be, yeah, 7 would be okay. For this will be a mix of 6 and 7, and this will be all. So yeah, I grabbed the, because this is such a warm gray, I don't know if it is, probably it's because of the printer I used to print this, because I noticed that the colors that came out of the printer are much warmer, are a little bit warmer than the ones I see on the screen when I schedule the printing, you know. Cause I'm sneakily printing this at work. Don't tell anyone, because my printer is kinda shitty for colors, especially the tyrant out thing. So yeah, I think that will be all these supplies. Maybe just take also another. I see that there are some blue undershadow, the blue like reflection, probably because Atterbury or someone else was standing in front of it. So I'll just grab this, and also white, because maybe I will do some blending. So yeah, pens. I need to put something so I can see it better, and center it so you can see it better. So yeah, I hope that somebody will come, but if he or she, if they won't, then I probably deserve it for the amount of lag I get at the beginning. So yeah, just quick observation that it feels like, okay, so this part, the head starts around halfway through the page, through the height of the page. So does this light. This one is centered, almost is not centered. It's just like around 1/4 of the height. The night itself, it's pretty centered. The tiles, I will just quickly. So yeah, the tiles are also like divided, except this one. This one is pretty long, but these ones, the line is curved, but it starts around 1/4 mark here. I will just sneeze, excuse me. You know this feeling when you want to sneeze and you just stop to sneeze and you don't sneeze? If you nail the values, you will be good. Yeah, because there is so... Oh, also, I have the acrylic paint prepared just in case I mess up the highlights, so I can do the highlights with it. Yeah, I hate this feeling too. And if I know my luck, I will just sneeze during 30-minute Monday, and it will be just horrible. So yeah. So yeah, I just quickly find my timer. Also, I hope that today's stream will be a little bit longer than usual because my sister just said, "Hey Nina, I will just go meet my friends like in 2 hours. So the dog is on you." Yeah. So I hope she won't come like until like 11 p.m. I know this is just super late to come back through the whole city at this late, but at the other side, I want her to come later because therefore I can make the stream longer and make up for the time I wasted on the leg. And by the way, I haven't cleaned that palette after my after soft pastels mixing. But yeah, this is the pro of the plastic palettes. Like, it costs so much, but I know it would be stained a little bit, but it's so easy to clean up with a dowel or a skewer or like the tip of the brush. Scandalous, I know. Especially that we need to, like, to where I live, from the center of my city, you have to spend about 40 minutes to an hour. So every time I go to work, I spend like an hour just to get to the work. I spent like 1 hour in communal transport. And this is how my life was like always. So I'll just put some. Of course, knowing me, it would be too little, but I will just dilute it a little bit. And knowing my luck, it would just dry and I will just remix it again. So yeah, this is the night. And the point is, I also considered doing this on the black paper because the highlights form better shapes to grasp than the shadows. But remembering that horse and how much I had to press the crayon to get to do the highlights properly, and after that, I will just show it real quick, and after that it just faded away like pretty fast, and as you may see, after I applied fixative, after I scanned it, the colors kind of fade away. Like on a stream, it isn't that much apparent, but in real life they are so muted. So I applied fixative, applied another layer of just highlights, so just for my own use, so I can see what I drew, you know. and applied the fixative again, and it darkened again. Like, it faded, and I don't know why. Well, I suppose it's because of fixative, but the fixative, when I usually use fixative, it makes the colors pop more, but never fade. Maybe it's because I use the fixative on a black paper, but this shouldn't be case for a good fixative. Like, it's Kohinoor fixative. Like, should I use really hairspray? Like cheap hairspray from the cheapest store here? Because this would make me at one point salty, because that fixative was also a gift. Which is funny, because most of my art supplies are gifts. Once I got into art like more, my family just thought like, oh yeah, now it's much easier to buy a present for me, because it was always so hard to buy presents for me, like horribly hard. There is a fly flying away. I hope it won't disturb disturb me and annoy me. So yeah. Oh my god, I'm dreading this moment again, because this is so stressful, because it's pretty short amount of time and there is so much to do here. So yeah. Well, there is no use of waiting any longer. So yeah. And by the way, now I have like 8.5 of missed frames. It's like, okay, if this stream was just after I see it in saved streams, that this stream would be like 30 minutes, would be divided into two parts, in which the first one will be 30 minutes, that I will just discard the first part, because it's just all rage, nothing funny, nothing spectacular, nothing important. And I will just reset my playlist, because I don't want to leave you in silence when the music would stop abruptly during this. So yeah. Free. Okay, and I will also, I need to make this smaller so I can see the chat a little bit. So yeah, 3, 2, 1, go. So I need to put this a little bit closer. So I feel that, no, it's too high. And I already see that I will just pop my head on the camera, on the desk, on my phone. Okay, I already see that I am just really like doing a close-up. It wasn't intentional, it just happened. So yeah, this is just where around here this light starts. Next one is, and also there are some perspective lines, a little bit of perspective lines. This one should be much. Oh no, maybe it won't be as much of a close-up as I thought. But yeah, quickly just... yeah, this light is here and this light is... oh no, there is a tape here. So yeah. Luckily my dog is sleeping, because if he wasn't sleeping, I don't know how would I tend for him. And this lamp should be here. This. Okay, so let's go through the through some darker shades. Or maybe just go with brown first. Okay, this is a very very steep angle, and oh no, I see that it's, oh my god, it should be here. And it's hard to, I have to roll with it, because this is so hard to erase. The colored pencils, especially the watercolor ones. So yeah, already a little bit fail in the proportions. I don't know, Sam, what was this XD for? A little bit at the top. God damn it. I will just need to wing this, because I see that also this button should be like, yeah, proportions. And this is something I usually don't struggle with when doing 30-minute Mondays. It's more the values I struggle with. God damn it, already so little time. And also I like to, my style is more angular, and this, because of the material this night is made of, it's more like round, and for me it's like I don't do round things very well. And also he looks like he has like 3 chins. to. No, I think I will just make one quick break for the sharpening, because I feel that this crayon, this color pencil is already pretty okay, so this one is here. Like the position of those buttons are like, it's like, oh my god, I already see how bad this looks. Oh my god, I will not love this. A little bit of brown here and there. I will just put some more. Wait, Sam, I don't recall if you. I know you did some catching on a with 30minmon on a stream, but I don't remember if you did this one. Oh no, you did. You did. I remember now. Sorry, my memory sometimes is like not that. So yeah, good I drew that center line. Not good that everything else is like not centered. Oh my god. The struggle is real. Okay, 20 minutes. And also this is not the best shade of brown I could pick, so I also have to like go through all of these with this shade, which is more like red, more reddish. This indent and oh my god, I hope that this is not my dog who is like squeaking like right now. Also some buttons here. So yeah, some black. Now for some black action. I think I will go to some. I also have some fine liner in case that the proportions would be too cartoony. no black here, black here and here, and also here, so here, and now here. Also a little bit of black here, but I see that there is also some brown in wanna do this again, huh? I don't know who is the biggest masochist out of us two. Is it me for trying soft pastas again and again, or you for also trying soft pastas again and again, and also me for redrawing the same thing again and again? Because if anybody is redrawing stuff as much as... Okay, so this here is okay, there is some black, some here. This is some very uneven model. Well, what else would you expect from the carnival night? Also here a little bit, because there is too much, there is a little bit more red here, but this, okay, there is more black. Okay, let's go with the tiles. Oh no, maybe let's go with the red lights. So yeah, this one. Okay, this is a very nice color here, and some I will probably make highlights later, because oh my god, 15 minutes, I need to do this quickly, and I'm just relaxing and chatting. No. No, this doesn't go that far. Some here, and now for the tiles. The tiles have such a nice color. I like this color and this like ombre effect, and how they okay, maybe this won't turn that bad for something as detailed, made in 30 minutes. Just okay, so I will leave this and grab quickly this one, and this yellow, and just like I should just do some accents in highlights, which so and some parts are more yellow. Okay, I need to improvise because I see that proportions are like not great. Okay, so this is that's it for the yellow. Let's go with this one. Blend this one a little bit and just oh my god, I know that details are like, oh, my inner perfectionist is not pleased with this. I hope that you can see this because I am valuing my comfort more now. This is some... God damn it, 11 minutes. Okay. Some of the blue. It's wrong color, but oh well, I can't do much about it. Especially right now. Also the light needs a little bit of shading, probably black. Maybe black some. I mean, I'm sometimes surprised how fast I can do things with colored pencils, but sometimes I'm just like, no, I'm just the horrible person who doesn't do as much art as I wish I would. Cause I still am on the number like 50 out of 365 for my... Okay, now let's put the coat of this brown everywhere. Well, oh no, I just discarded the highlights I did. Oh my god, I am the worst. The colors are off. The colors are horribly off. Also, I think that this also needs some black. Maybe one coat of... Okay, one coat of this should make the colors better, but the... Okay, now I have another problem. Oh my god, this is the... With each 30minmon Monday, I like the one I did earlier more, Like this one is super hard, so many details. Okay, I need gray, and I will put some gray on the tiles, and this is a nice warm gray. So at least the tiles will look decent. And also, okay, I need to darken these bits like a lot to give the illusion of depth. Oh my god, it's not like everything I ever struggled with in art just shows here. Values, proportions, colors, everything. Just oh, China graph, go! Smooth this crap out. Make it look more marbly. Okay, 5 minutes for the highlights. Oh, and for possibly darkening everything out again. Okay, this here. No, please stick. Please stick. Please stick. Okay, too much paint by it. Okay. The point is, I should use like ballpoint pen here, but it doesn't stick to the colored pencils well. Oh god, now I stuck my hand into the paint. Oh gosh, this is a disaster. Sam, just admit this. You made this challenge so you can see the misery of everyone participating here. Oh God, here. Blue. God, for that complex, I think digital would be like much better choice for such a complex picture. So many details. Lamp. Okay, the lamps look like alright. What else? Maybe I should just brighten this here and this maybe. No, not this part. Okay, 1 minute. Black. Quickly. The point is, I don't want to go over the paint. Need this one again. Cut! The time is up. My God, on this stream it looks like a mess. Oh my, the values are so off. Oh my God, need to catch up with the chat. Hi Matchiant, I see you here. Oh God, I missed so much. Ain't nobody got time for proportions. Yeah. Oh yeah. I see this on the how it looks on the stream. It looks horrible. I swear the red is more. Oh, I need to do some level adjusting before I post it because it's just oh. Matchiant, you were talking about this? Because I'm reading the message like from 20 minutes ago. Thank you. I see that. Oh. Now I did realize you are here. I seen that the messages on the chat popping, but I was keeping my eye more on the time. Ooh, so you already sold two? Good, 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 good. I don't know how to buy from Amazon. I checked this. I thought I could pay by PayPal, but apparently I cannot. And I'm mad because I don't have debit card, credit card. And Aww. I'm sorry to hear that, Matchiant, about the burnout. I hope you will just go to your parents and like find some new spark of inspiration or something else, because and I watched your video and I plan to maybe tomorrow or maybe 1st July do the challenge, do your challenge and post it. So yeah, but dude, your voice is so deep. I didn't expect that. But I guess this is just this happens just all the time with me when a YouTuber does like a face reveal or voice reveal or whatever reveal. It's so hard for me to accommodate to that at first, but then I just got used to it, and I bet that you feel the same thing too about me, because you know you had some expectations about how do I look. I showed my avatar. I drew myself much differently than what I look like in real life, as you may see. And my voice also doesn't match my appearance that much, because with my voice you don't expect a 5'11" girl who looks like that. My voice is like so. It sounds deeper in my mind. It sounds much lower, but this is the only thing that I shot, and I liked what I liked also about your video, because it's a good video, and I liked also that in the end card your avatar was dressed just as much like your drawing, and this is like so cute. Twitch just blocked you. So, well, RIP. That's like sunset. RIP. I still have so much messages to catch up. Like, really. Oh, well, I hope that sometime in the future you will gain as much skills so you can do this like again, and will be blown away by how much of the progress in terms of like anatomy and coloring and whatever else you achieved. Because I also look at my old like 1-year-old drawings, and I drew my characters with such thin, lanky arms and legs. It's like, how could I look at this and say, yeah, this looks alright? And yeah, I will probably do maybe next 30 minutes Monday. I will do some my regular comic style, because I strive to do realistic here, and I see that with the amount of detail I fail. So if I just go lightly on myself in terms of like reflecting the likeness of the photo and focus more on the proportions and the likeness of my style, it would be, oh, sorry for that clipping sound, it would be like much more pleasant for me. I don't know. Don't worry about venting, you can vent here, especially when I'm not looking. Marketing tip, share your store. Yeah, the best marketing tip. Promote yourself wherever you can. Yeah, I'm also window shopping like so much. I just have a list of things I want to buy someday that I've seen on other videos or streams or whatever. So yeah. Your parents say, Matchiant, you say that your parents say that you can, that you should go get drunk or do drugs or not, and don't do art because it's too expensive. Oh my god. Well, I hope my parents are proud of me. I don't drink that much, and I am Polish. It's in my it's in my national stereotype that I should be almost as drunk as a Russian, and I don't like the taste of alcohol. For me, it's like, okay, I will drink that, and I will go and pee the exact amount of what I drink and spend forever in the bathroom, and it does nothing to me. Like, why? It's a waste of money. Yeah, I can't even decide on one medium. I go both pencils, watercolors, sometimes ink, and it's just like I want to try everything. Apart from soft pastels, I hope I will not try them in a long time from now on. Yeah, oh my god, oh, okay, yeah, the struggle is real. It's like, I feel the same when I go to a shoe store or my mom just forces me to go with her to do some shopping, and it's like, okay, it's another dress, you have like 50 of those. But no, this one is different, and this is the same case here. Like, oh, you have already pencils, but no, these are watercolor ones. I want like Prismacolors or something. oh. the hidden revenge. Yeah. Sam is just really taking. Like, can you stop writing messages for a while? I'm like scrolling, and all I see is that the bar is at the same position. Stop! Let me catch up. Japanese grocery stores are. My co-worker was in Japan like for 3 weeks, and she says that the grocery and convenience store in Japan are like the best. And I really wish that some of the Japan ways of doing would be adapted here in Europe or in US. It would it would make the life much easier. Created the artistic version of the rage game genre. Yes, totally. A rage game genre with a time limit. Time limits in the games are the worst. I hate time limits in the games because I always fail them. And this is just so bad. Yeah, you will wait a bit for me catching up, you people constantly typing. Hey, Sam, my mod, don't encourage him. For 30 minutes, like, but I could do better. This is always the thing. I think I could do better. Like, Mabel? I don't know. I haven't watched Gravity Falls like at all. I do know some characters, just like, because you know, this is a show that it's like everywhere and it's mentioned everywhere, and you, even if you don't watch the show, you are familiar with some of the characters. I had this also with Nickelodeon shows, because Nickelodeon wasn't in Poland until like 2000 something, and it wasn't my childhood, and I feel so disconnected from all the cartoon culture, especially in the US. When I watch anyone from the US who is reviewing cartoons or doing some nostalgic cartoons, and it's like I know I'm raising my voice because I'm alone I'm alone here, so I gotta use what I can, so I can now yell a little bit and rant about how much dispatched from the Western culture I feel, because I haven't had Nickelodeon as a child and I don't know how to catch it up, and I don't know if I will ever catch it up, because I am so I'm so nitpicky about cartoons, like horribly nitpicky. Not every cartoon I like, not every book I like, not every comic I like, and I'm so nitpicky, and the little things can turn me off, like really. Sam knows, because I ranted to Sam about some manga I've read to the brim, all 70 volumes or 17 volumes, and I hated it at the end. It was so horrible. I can tell you about it because I see that I won't do much of the Femit right now, because it's like 10 minutes until 10 p.m. and my sis will come back soon, but I don't care. I will tell you about this monstrosity and how much I hate it to the end. Ranting with Nina, yay! I have the nature of a ranter, like really. I can nitpick everything. And I am also a masochist when it comes to bad fanfics, bad literature, bad everything. And I loved it. And I love watching about it. And ranting more about it from what I watched. So feedback on the video. No, you, Matchiant, you didn't! You have the deepest voice I ever heard. Every one of my co-workers, of my classmates didn't have as deep voice as you. Like, really, you doesn't sound like a 12-year-old. I sound like a my voice hasn't changed since I was like 15. I sound like strange and young, not like my not as I hear myself. Acrylics with the next 30minmon Monday? Maybe, but the point with paints for 30minmon Monday, I think this should be. The point with paints is I would love to paint some more for my voice is like too much talking. The point is I used my tempera paint here because the gradient, because black paper, and I wanted some good opaque medium, and it just requires me to use just 3 tubes, 4 including white, and it was easier to mix up. So when if I want to do 30minmon Monday again with paint, that it would be with a picture that would be with very limited color palette. I thought about doing the flower with paint, but at the last minute I thought that it would be too slow. Yeah, I am so like I haven't drawn my OCs in a super long while. The last time I drew was, you see that hand? You see that horrible hand? Don't even look at it. I need to change the expression and change everything and redraw it, because I haven't drawn my OCs in such a long time that I kinda forget how my style looks like, and how and like this pose is in character, but the face expression is out of character. Like Sam nailed it, like really Sam, you nailed it. I didn't. And this is why you see, like, why? So yeah, just switch to some nice page so you can watch something nicer while I catch up to the chat again. I mean my avatar again. The point is, I have some pictures, like the theme of the pictures ready, because I need to gather some things up before I decided to do like the daily drawing, which I suck at because I still have like 100 pictures to catch up to today, and so yeah. But my avatar, like, you can see my avatar, like my Tumblr. I can show you some of my avatars, like it really differs from what I drew myself, like a little bit. Like there are so key elements like the oval face or the face shape, you know, bluish eyes and curly hair that I always like tie in a ponytail because I don't want to spend any more than 5 minutes standing for my hair because this is such a hassle and nobody ever cares about it, which is just okay. New. Okay, I can show you some of my avatars where I am. I need to for example, this is my avatar for my Tumblr, which is from like it's hard to no, it's not hard to pinpoint because this is one of the Valentine's pictures, probably from 2 years ago, not the year ago. The year ago was the fairy one that Sam was using as a reference to the last sub raffle, not the sub raffle before. And you see, I do draw myself differently. I may also show you my avatar from my DeviantArt, like in more close up. Is this one? This is one. Oh no, it's too small. Oh yeah. So, but it's chibi. It's understandable that it doesn't look like me, so that much, you know. But do I draw myself? I mean, I did some self-portraits on the for art class I was attending, but these are not very good. Like, you can find them somewhere on the interwebs, but oh yeah, I can show you my Meet the Artist. Oh my god, so big, so big. No, get smaller, get smaller. I will never catch up with chat. Like, really, I am just... Oh my god! Can I just... Is there like... I don't have any option to like make the image adjust itself to the... Oh my god, I'm not going to show this because this is just too much of a hassle to shrink it to the resolution of a video of the stream. This is what you meant when you're mentioning the toilet paper. Yeah, this paper is horrible. I don't know what is mid. I like water. Yes, you do. I ship Sam and Waterbot. Oh my god. But this is a ship that is not that unlikely to happen, you know. So this is the beauty of the ship. It's possible. The waterbot just really shows up randomly. Like the last streams I was on your streams, Sam, it was working pretty okay, but sometimes it just forgets. And I don't know why, because it shouldn't, if I recall. Drink water. I'm not saying it because I care, but baka. Oh my god. Do water chan. Do water chan. We have Tide Pod chan, Clorox chan, Earth chan, Moon chan, everything chan. Do water chan. I dare you, Matchiant. Do water chan. Or water kun. Or whatever. Ooh, what is that link you sent? Oh my god, I can't. I need to. I see it's a GIF. Sometimes in Polish I read it as GIF, but when I speak English I read it as GIF. She's touching me. I'm not touching you. Ah, you're touching me. Not touching me. Oh, I haven't seen Lilo and Stitch in ages. You have a Pokemon emote? Oh my god. What are you saying about the YouTube subscription thing? Started rolling out the subscription thing. You mean the paid subscription? Because I've seen this on my in my properties too, like on the second place, right above the movie manager, which makes me puzzled because I had movie manager at the second place always, and it's just, oh no, just don't click on the paid subscription box. Yeah, the thing with YouTube is like, well, I just recently started like putting videos on YouTube, so I can't tell what is what is the problem right now, because I'm not monetizing my videos and because I'm not able to, you know, with like 12 watch minutes and 4 subscribers. Like I am just curious who subscribed me, because I can't, or maybe I can see this, but I don't know where. But I'm curious. I want to know. I want to see the people behind the numbers, because you know, sometimes we focus on numbers too much, so we forget about the people behind them. You know, getting deep with Nina, yeah, again. Yeah, they deserve. If they allowed monetization, hard words. The payment for videos, for ads on videos, should be like for everyone. But the point is, I don't know how algorithm works. I just heard about it, and the thing with YouTube is just I get most informations like second hand, because when some of the YouTubers just write on Twitter or do a video about the changes, and this is where I know what's bad about YouTube, because I haven't noticed this like first hand because I'm too fresh of a creator to notice such things. And this is just it's making some shit, like now with the automatically generated thumbnails, like, yeah, you will be the lucky 0.3% of people with experimental automatic generated thumbnails. And like, why would you revert the change? Oh, this is the word. Why would you revert the change and make things worse? This is just something like out of the like in the business perspective, it's like a shot to the foot. It's so funny to listen to her catching with chat. You guys, like, bad people, but good friends. Yeah. Oh my god, I will start trolling on you, but I'm a mod on your streams, Sam. I need to set up the example, and you should too. Showing off. Oh, but you really did him well. Like, look at this pose. I did this in December of 2016. Look at this pose. This is just the, like, Ernest in his more cheerful way, you know, the regular way, regular way. And now look at yours, and then look at mine again. It's like a super different person. Like, you see that, yeah, I try to be, confident, but the expression is like off, like a lot. Drawing other people's OCs. And what about your own OCs? This is just, equally important. So, which avatar you are talking about, Matchiant? I don't know. She does look like me. Like, not entirely. I know that I sometimes doesn't do my face much justice, and I struggle with my hairline. Like, I have a really jagged hairline, and some receding hair here, and I have them for like, and I have them like that for already some time, so I should know how to draw them. But this part of the head is like the hardest. Like I don't know, it looks smooth, but it's not. And I don't know, I when I see my avatars, I feel that, oh my god, this is how people see me. And I was kind of scared to do the webcam because I know that people would look at my, for example, Meet the Artist, and see me and see like two different persons, like appearance wise, not the behaving wise, because I don't pretend to be anyone, you know. It is like moving a picture with Microsoft Word. Yeah, that's why I always set the pictures to be behind text, or at least be stuck to the text. I will just quickly pull out some music again. Yeah, and this is just, yeah, a hassle. Oh, thank you. But you know, I want to thank you, and I thank you, but at the same time, I feel like I am a super perfectionist, and I try to fight with it a little bit, because I don't think my avatars or my self-portraits are like super good or super. I struggle uh, with uh, with how to tell this, with showing the similarity to the people. That's why I don't want to draw real people that match, because I know when I stylize them, they lose the similarity. I had so much problems with drawing my sister for her banner, which, by the way, like, I drew her banner. She begged me for like 2 months. She said it's 5 months. I said it's 2 months. So, and she haven't used it, and she looks like her at this banner, and I'm so glad. But because when I drew my father, it doesn't look like him that much, which is bad, because my father and I look so much alike. Everyone who met my father says right away, you look so much like your father. The only thing I have from my mother is a little bit of personality and the hair color. These are the only things I have from my mother. Almost cut off, almost. So close and yet so far. If only they're not invisible. Yeah, this is I only saw like one sub, and I don't see the remaining 3 on my channel. Yeah, but I don't even know how to. I am at this point. I'm glad that I'm not big right away. That, hey, you can now turn on your donations, bits, notifications. I mean, notifications you can already turn out. Just the donations, bits, monetization, and everything, because I have time to learn, to see how can I pay taxes for that, because I'm scared of the financial police here. They are scary, and I need to pay taxes, because otherwise I would go to jail, and I don't want to go to jail. They don't have internet. 100,000. Well, with a little bit of self-promotion, if there would be more than us 3 now, that I will just go to Sam's channel, Sambeawesome, and to Matchiant's AnimationMoron. Yeah, lame shoutouts because I don't want to go to links now. Oh, I will just go to that link. Like, I know I'm horrible with catching up to the chat. Yeah, I see, and there is only, I saw that, and there is only one person who I saw that isn't invisible, and there are like 3 others who don't want to show who they watch. I'm not ashamed of putting my lame face, lame voice, and lame art and whatever here on the interwebs. Finally, I'm not ashamed, and I'm not that. I am still a little bit scared, but I'm not that scared like I used to. Pretty much. Whoa. Well, that's some, you know, I don't have a word in English for that. Ah, this is frustrating. Yeah, posting regularly long enough videos, like, you know, once a week, twice a week, 2-hour long stream replays. Oh my god. Yeah, mine too. 12 watch minutes just show that. Yeah, animation is pretty big, especially that you, Matchiant, I've seen that do a lot of you did quite some Pokemon stuff, and this sells a lot. This sells well. Yeah, just chatting and catching up chat while you're looking at the 2-year-old art. I did while I was still in college. Yeah, because animations are quick and they doesn't get much monetization because, you know, you can put that much ad on a video that is like 4 to 6 minutes long, but it's quick to watch, and this is probably the key, because it's quick to watch. Like, sometimes I just noticed, for me, when I see a video and that is like super long, I automatically just put it on the twice as speed, and I got so used to it. So when I put the video on the normal speed, the speaking is so slow to me nowadays. Like, I can understand English speaking much faster, and Polish speaking also much faster than I used before, which is alright, but at the same time my language like speaking didn't improve at all. I still want to put the past tense even though I used didn't. Bad Nina, bad English speaker. Yeah, this is what I was talking about your Pokemon animations. Even though it's 10 seconds, it's nice, you know, and you know, you can loop them and you can just watch and go, oh. Then stop posting if you want me to catch up like ever. Oh, sorry to hear that, Matchiant. Like, I get it, cause before you came, I struggled for half an hour with an internet. I had like 270 ping, and like my upload was like 0.60 megabits per second. And it was lagging so much. Sam was like lagging like 5-minute lag of a stream, and I couldn't say anything, just writing on chat that I go to do something or ask how is it about now. But fortunately, when I restarted the router, it came back to normal. So yeah. Oh my god, it would be wild that the the stream marathon with us three, and also with Barry and with Joanna and with others. But where to find time? I need to take a day off from work to do this. This would be just super strange. Also, the lighting is like just I look so freaky with the light. Ooh, you plan to make an animated series? Is it the one with that character Sam was drawing on a raffle? Four hours of sleep over the 7 days. Whoa. My record is like 3 hours of sleep during one day. I can't pull off like I can't pull off one full nighter, you know. This is wild. But college life just this sucks sleep like so much. Yay! Well, yes, you made it! Pretty much. Well, I started with 30-minute Monday and you came like... I started after the technical difficulties with 30-minute Monday, and you pretty much came right away. Whoa! What never? What? I never stuck to the entire stream? Like, Sam, I'm the first one hiding! Oh. Ah, you were talking about catching up with chat. I will spam so much, like in Sunday, you won't believe it. Ah, she's your mascot, okay. Okay, so what would be your series about? Ah, slice of life, comedy, a little bit, I guess. I had the same thing with my other OC. Like, it started like with I can tell you because this is not much of a spoiler. I wonder if I can find the picture of him, but I had like OC, which is like, if you know my OCs, which you probably don't, is like a twin brother of one of my OCs, of Bartek, which is one of my OCs, and he's a twin brother, and he started off like someone on the. I wanted to make him a main, one of the mains, but at some point, like I wanted to be him one of the main characters in my comic, but I wasn't feeling him that much, and his story was like, I wasn't super inspired to do this story because he started off like a more of a grayish character who just hits the rock bottom and kinda flops out, but I wasn't feeling this, and the redeeming arc I wrote from him was, I wasn't super satisfied with him, so I turned him into the villain, and now I have no bad feelings about making him a villain, because this adds something, and I have no bad feelings in pushing him away and make him a villain from the background, someone who is more meddling with with mainly his brother's mind, and this makes his arc and the arc of his brother, as of course, more compelling for me, more like believable, and like more satisfactory for me to write not a redeeming arc, but the arc when he finally gets paid for what he did. It's such a satisfaction, and it kind of writes himself because he was kind of douchey from the start, and the thing that made him go rock bottom didn't quite match the redemption I planned for him, and it was just all these things didn't add up too much. So when I went like go more villainy, kurde, jak to powiedzieć? Sorry, I slipped into the Polish just before. Once I wrote more bad things for him to do, it started to take a better form and a better shape for the story overall, and I thought that if it was better for the story and showed Bartek's arc, which Bartek's is one of the mains, you know, I can sacrifice one character in the favor of the other, and hence Romek, Romek started to be one of the mains, because when I started developing Romek to replace Bartek's brother place, he started to be a better character, and his story, his arc, was more fitting to the overall theme of the comic and the topics I want to tackle there. Oh my god, again I need to catch up with chat. Just I go talking about one of my OCs and how it wrote and how I kind of developed him, and I have just to catch up again. Wait, NaNoWriMo is like next month? It's in July? Oh my god, no. I don't know. Probably not, because I have so much art to catch up. But if I ever decide to go to do this, then I suppose it would be like not writing from the scratch, but like editing my script, my comic script. Camp is in April and July. You set your own goals. This is like okay. So this is like the more participant friendly version. Yeah, I don't do deadlines that much when it comes to art, you know. Oh my god, 36k words. That's wild. But you know, my script is like my script for one, because I divided the rejects into the 3 years, which marks the 3 years of high school in Poland, you know. And I thought this would be fitting because, you know, the teenage years are the ones when you kind of discover yourself, and you kind of, and I wanted to be this age, because in high school I kind of discovered what I want to do, and that I want to do comics and I want to do art, you know, even as a hobby, you know. But I found something, and I think that it would be super nice to set it in my high school years, you know. So I divided the plot in 3 years, and one of the year, like year 2, where most of the romantic stuff happens, you know, and most of the like chat, like serious stuff happens, you know. It's like 900 pages in Word. And it's so undeveloped. It's like some mix of English, Polish dialogue, some articles on certain like disorders or something. I just copy pasted to find some inspiration, and you know, and it's such a mess, and I need to tackle it somewhere, but No, I don't know if I ever will. I had to if I have to if I want to make a comic, you know, based on that. What? Wait, Barry is also writing? 80k words, like, it's hard for me to imagine. Oh my god. well, well, hey, Matchiant. Speaking of podcast group, we already stated that we are a bunch of superheroes tackling art themes. You know, remember that? Like, visual representation of our podcast would be our superhero personas fighting some personification for, or some other like visualization of like art block or lack of inspiration or some other art related stuff, where it is. Like, there are only 2 viewers. I see, there's only you and Sam, so don't worry. If anybody on YouTube or on VOD would be confused, but not now, later. And do I care that much about later? Not that much. Like, I don't know, I'm super smiling when I'm streaming, and this is strange because, as Sam said once, you said that when Alex came to your parents, they were like, Alex, why are you so sad or upset like all the time? And this is my face, you know? And this is the same thing here, because I don't smile super often when I'm, you know, just around the town, you know, just, yeah, this is my neutral face, and I keep that face like all the time. So yeah, this is just some cultural thing about, you know, Russians and probably Poles, Russians and Polish, Russian and Polish people, and from Eastern Europe also, that we are not that expressive with our faces on a regular basis. Like, we're not always smiling. I am now smiling because I'm talking to you and I'm laughing and I'm like, you know, reading what you will write here. Just quick. This is a black currant juice, by the way. Well, that novel would be like a pretty interesting experience to read. By the way, I need to check out CCL's story. I have it open in my like bookmarks every time I open the browser, you know, so I will be reminded that, hey, you need to check it out, and I always like forget. Oh my god, she did. Doesn't share anything. Okay, Ah, so this is her, like she writes for herself. Good. I will just quickly mute myself so I can drink and not bother you with the sound, so you know. Okay. I remember lots of things. If I can say some things I like about myself and I think they are good about me, it would be where good memory. This serves me so right. It's like, and it helps me through the college like so much, because even through the to the well, maybe not the toughest of the tough exams, but mostly for the exams I was like learning the night before and I passed them. Like I've never ever, and this is something that my peers at college was like super surprised about, that this is possible, but I've never ever had any exam taken like twice. I'm talking about midterms and final exams, and I've never ever had taken the exams in the repeat deadline, not deadline, the repeat date, always the first the first mark, the first date was the last. Oh my god, you know what I could do also? I could read to you some parts of the script I find really like funny or important, but most of them are in Polish, so I need to like have an impromptu translation to English. Oh, this is so cute. Like relationship goals, like when you can like support the other person in his/hers hobbies. It's so cute. I want that. Memory isn't fair. Oh, maybe nobody catched the. No, I was catched cheating. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and say that I've never cheated, on tests. But usually there were some really tough. They were only the toughest things I have really struggled with remembering, and I mostly paid for it. So yeah. I want to see. Wait. Let me see. Yeah, I caught up. I wonder how long it will take me to lose to be I struggle with words so much. Like the... God damn it, what is the word? Behind. Oh, yeah. I was thinking about late, but it's not the same meaning. Like, you guys are mean. Like, I am scrolling and talking and going off topic. Like, yeah, fall behind. So what's going on Alex's? Oh yeah, he does these abstract like shapes and lines like you showed on the last stream, and oh my god, this is something I really I can't pull off for the love of my life. I've never could like doodle in a checkered sketchbook like geometric shapes and Sam is not a fire starter. Sam's starter is like Squirtle, right? And you know, do these geometric fractals and shapes and pretty like you know, more on the abstract side. I can't do this. But yeah, it looks really good. So yeah, since my sis is not home, maybe we have also some 15 minutes left before I end the stream and have to go with my dog to walk. By the way, maybe I should bring my dog here. He's probably sleeping, but I should bring him so you can... I don't know, Matchiant, if you ever seen my dog. I will go grab him. Okay, sit here and try not to steal anything. So yeah, this is Milo, the little thief. Like, oh, he's like half asleep. Oh, yeah, you should totally show your dogs to me, because I know you have 2 of those little puppers. My fave Pokemon, I have no idea. I am such a bad person when it comes to choosing the... What's going on? I'm such a bad person when it comes to choosing certain favorites. Like, I have no idea what is my favorite movie, what is my favorite book, because every time I think of something, like the new things comes up and I forget about them, and well, my doggo like don't want to be here. Like he doesn't know what's going on. Oh, oh, and those little paws. Look at them. Look at them. Oh no, what's going on my phone? Ah, my sis just wrote me a message that she's coming back soon. So yeah, no script reading, unfortunately, and no other things to do. So yeah, but he's just a little. Oh, he's such a mess maker, and he's such a thief. Little, he stole like each of my art supplies at least once. I mean the type of art supplies, you know. Just oh. But he is the cutest. He's just like oh. Oh. No. So. Okay, I need to get him down. And I want to see them. Real quick. Show me, show me, show me. I want to see. Aww. Aww. They look so much like the one at the is so clean. No, he isn't. He stinks so much. Like the one at the right has the same colors like Mila right now, and the one on the left has the same colors like my old Yorkie, which I can show you real quick. If I can find some good picture of him. I will show you. So this will be my first dog. I just find some. I need to find some good picture of him, because Milo loves camera. Every time I pull the phone in front of him, he's like looking directly in the camera, and he's so intrigued by this. And my first dog hated being photographed, and he always just no, you will not get the straight shot of me. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh, it's so cute. Look at the tongue of the one of the left. Yeah, they do that little blebs, you know. Like this is so cute. And mine also does that, but not to that extent. But my first one, so this is the one of the few photos that he's looking straight at the camera, and he had like 15 photos made in this position, and only one when he looked straight to the camera, you know. But I can show you like the one with where he has this one. No, this one. Maybe I won't give the very but yeah, he was such a sweetheart. His name was Kaitosh. And he was kind of mean, you know, but not as mean as Milo. Milo is the meanest dog I've ever had, and considering I have two, it's like, no, not this one, because there is my mom here, and I don't want to show her face without. Oh, but I can show you here. He was after the hairdresser, and look at this tongue. They do that, and this is normal. He was after like visit at the dog groomer, you know. They are, yes. Like when he comes back from the morning walk with my dad around like 5 or 6 a.m., he doesn't fall asleep even though the whole house is asleep. Oh, don't worry. Well, thank you for coming anyway. Yeah, so thank you for coming, so I won't speak to the void like I sometimes did during the streams, you know. And yeah, so yes, using the time I have left, then maybe I can talk about that manga I started talking about, and that. Oh, thank you, Sam. See ya in Sunday, or maybe tomorrow if you will come tomorrow. And I will tell you about that manga I've read, and that infuriates me till the. Well, it starts. Okay, so the manga's name is Special A, and this is the. And there is also an anime based on that manga. With the same name, you know, and you know, this is the typical shoujo manga, you know, set in high school, you know, female protagonist, some romantic arc, you know, regular shoujo manga stuff, you know, and okay, the concept was fine, you know, the concept is about. Oh my god, it's so much wind and outside. Yeah, I will type the name, and the concept is fine. It's about that girl whose name is. Oh my god. I know her surname, her family name is Hanazono, but I don't remember her first name. I don't remember her first name, so let's go with Hanazono, you know. And her father, and his friends were really into wrestling, you know, and her father's friend has a son whose name is Kei Takashima, and they were like, oh yeah, my daughter also wrestles. Let's have our kids wrestle together, you know. And she was like 6 at the time, so was he, you know, they were the same age, and he wrecks her, and he insults her and says she's pathetic and she's horrible, and she was like, you know what, I will prove you I can be better than you, you know. And thus she promised that one day she will be she will exceed K in something which would he do, you know? I will check this thing. Yeah, this is the one. You've read it? Or seen it? I don't know how far the anime goes in the plot, because I will go into the major spoiler, you know. So spoilers, by the way, but what I told now is like happening in the first volume, so I consider that in the multi-volume series, like when there are 10 plus volumes, everything that happens in the first volume is not a spoiler. So yeah. So she promised that, well, you know, I will show you that I can be better than you, you know, which is a good mindset, especially for a female protagonist, you know, to stand up to the guy. A friend mentioned this to me once. Okay, so spoilers for you, Matchiant. And you know, first couple of volumes are okay, but then I can't quite pinpoint the point when it starts going downhill. Sam already heard my rant, you know. So yeah, and she promises to be the best at one thing better than Kay, and thus, well, she's not from the wealthy family. Kay is spoiled, has whatever he wants, and he's the best at everything without even trying. So infuriating guy, you know. This is such a pure material for a villain, and this worked okay. This was a little bit over the top, especially that when you say that 16-year-olds are better in wrestling than pros, you know, or that Kay can at 16-year-old be better at his father's business, because he's of course inherited his father's business, and he's better at this than his father, and he's only 16 years old, you know. Gary's too. He's too much of an asshole to be a Gary's too, and he's not a main. I mean, he's one of the main characters, because we will dwell into that, but he's not the main, you know. We don't see things from his perspective that much, you know. Hikari, her name is Hikari. Now I remember. And Hikari is like poor girl from not so wealthy family, and she promised that she would be better than Kay, and if it requires going to the best private school in Japan, she would do it. She would pull out all the all-nighters she can, and she would do it, you know. And thus, every school Kay attended, she also attended, but she didn't made it better than him. He was always on his first places, and she was always on the second place. Hence, he always called her Mrs. Second Place, which is like, it doesn't sound good as for a nickname, because it's too long for the nickname, you know. But okay, this is probably some things that happened in translation, you know. So they go to the school that is super for rich people, and they are where the groups like A, B, C, D are formed by the grades that the students would have during exams, you know. And there is one special class special A, which gathers how much? Which gathers 8? No, not 8. Which gathers 6 of the best students in the whole school, from the whole grades, you know. And Hikari is one of the students in this special class, which is so entitled and so like spoiled, like they don't have regular classes. They can go and hang out in the orangery, you know. That's what rich kids do, especially the rich kids that are so smart they don't have to learn anymore at the age of the 16, unless there is exam season, which makes them which requires them to pass with good grades to still be in that special class, you know. And Hikari has some friends here among this, and is always on the second place to Kei. And here is the the concept is okay. We see her struggling with various like sports disciplines, school subjects, who is the best, and doing cookies for school festival, you know, because this is apparently all Japanese students do, just prepare for never-ending festivals, you know, and who gives better presents and makes better chocolate for their significant other for Valentine's Day. Oh, Matchiant, I'm sorry. I really wanted to end talking about this manga. I hope you will catch it up later. Which, by the way, I think it would start raining here too, but I see that my internet is pretty alright now, so I will continue. So, Sam, if you remember, I don't know if you do, but I will just dwell into it with more detail, and also to the people who watch it later. I will just put some music because I hear myself. When it starts to fall apart, I hate one of the things I hate most in this manga has things I hate the most in literature and tropes I hate the most, which is everyone has to find their love in high school, which is total bullshit. And it makes me so mad because this is such a high expectation that I've never fulfilled, and I thought that I am such a failure because I haven't had anyone in high school, which is just bad. And also forced romance. Yay! Everybody loves a forced romance when they hate each other and then suddenly they love each other. And third, forced characters. And I will just explain this a little bit later because the author that wants to fulfill the first trope, which is everybody gets love in high school, put some of the characters that just show up, have some arc, which is more or less logical, you know, and then the arc ends when that character is like, oh my god, I think I like that girl slash boy from the special A class. You know, she will be my girlfriend's first boyfriend. Yeah, and this is just so forced. Oh, and I cringe. I just cringe when they introduce the character, which is more antagonist to the, because he is some old rival of Kay from his like middle school or something, you know. And then he's just has such a redeeming arc, which is basically him falling in love with one of the Kei and Hikari's classmates, you know, without any deeper chemistry or any deeper like analysis, like why would he want to be with her specifically? I don't know, and author probably just thought that they are both short and look cute with each other. I don't know. And the first romance, oh my god, because spoilers. As you may or may not predicted, Hikari and Kei eventually fall in love with each other without a reason. Rivals. They were rivals for the like 10 years, and suddenly they just, hey, I like you. And I don't buy it, because Kei is an asshole. He's a horrible asshole, and even if he goes from rival to a boyfriend, well, Hikari doesn't buy it, which is okay. And she says that even if you're my boyfriend, I still want to beat you. And this is okay, you know? This is keeping with Hikari's character, you know? She still has her goal, and you know. But this starts to get into the race of who loves who more, you know. I love you more because I bought you better present than you gave me, or I love you more because I came up with a better date idea than you know. And this is just that sort of cutesy race, like who loves you more, who loves more, who gives better presents. And this is too cute to just forced cute, you know. Just I couldn't. The point where they just, and also the race, who will kiss whom first, who will initialize the kiss, who will confess their love first, you know, because they go with each other, go on a date without confessing to love, you know. And thus the whole race, who loves who. And then they just decide to get married, like, and also who makes the best marriage proposal to each other, which is just ridiculous. And this is just not only it's forced, but also I hate this. I know that when you're in a relationship, you want to kinda you want to do things with your significant other, you know. You want to try, you want to be the best, you want to give them the best, you know, and you kinda do that sort of like ping pong, like, you know, I want to give you a present, the person gives you present, I give the present, the person gives the present, I come up with a date, that person comes up with a date, and so on and so forth, you know. But it's just so forced, especially considering Kei's character and the fact that despite he's in love with her, and he's with her, and he's her boyfriend, he's still such a douche about all of this. And at the end, he just pulls out the fireworks and asks through the fireworks, "Will you marry me, Hikari?" You know? And she didn't get to win even once, but he admits in his thoughts that, oh yeah, she won. She was the first that get to my heart, or some romantic, some shoujo romantic bullshit like that, you know? But he never speaks it out loud, so to Hikari, she thinks she's always the second one. And this is heartbreaking. She was trying for 17 volumes to exceed K in one thing, whatever thing. And even after that, everything what she did, he can't even admit that she won. That's how of an asshole boyfriend he is. And this is just, oh my god. It starts like the last couple volumes were just like, oh my god, I want to finish it, because I didn't want to finish this abruptly, in case I want to, like, for example, sell it later or something, you know, which I plan to do, because I don't want to have it here, you know. And it's just, oh, so, like, the concept was nice. Like, I can get up, like, you know, how to tell this? What is this word? Google, help me! Oh, I identified with Hikari because she was hardworking, she was ambitious, and yeah, I can get behind that, you know. But she hasn't developed her character, and she did everything to Kay, and Kay did everything to her, but he's schoolish and just like expressionless. He was so expressionless. Like I don't remember him ever smiling in the manga, even though or maybe he smiled, but it was like yeah, like, you know, that that smile you give to that Schadenfreude smile, you know, that smile. Google, help me. That smile of disdain for Hikari, and it was just it's just not a boyfriend material, and the author forced him to be a boyfriend material. And the remaining three or four pairs that formed during the during the manga weren't any better. Like weren't any better. Like, really, I don't want to remember them. CCL recommended me a drama that was rival to Boyfriend, but like in the worst way. He was non-stop abusive and she kept going after him. The second she was gonna go for another guy, he was like, no, now I will go out with you. Like, oh my god. Like, forced romance is the worst. Definitely. and it also kind of goes to the everybody has to find their husband in high school cliche, because this is also kind of forced romance, you know, like. And I promise myself, if I ever do the Rejects, which is my comic, I will never ever let all the characters end up with each other. I will, you know, do some mishaps, you know, like they were together but they broke up and thus and on the other side, I want the cutesy romance, but not so cutesy. Keep it believable. The you know, high school romance that would last beyond high school, but it would not be with everyone, you know, like every 8 of my mains in the Rejects, you know, would be with each other, you know, would find another love, find their love among other from the 8, you know, because this is just so forced to me. And I promise myself that I will never ever do that kind of stuff, because this is something that infuriates me, and this is something that made me feel like less worthy of love, because I thought that, oh my god, there is something wrong with me if my classmates can find someone, and everywhere I see people finding someone in their high school, and yet I am alone. And this is something really bad. And I wanted what I want to be the Rejects to be. I want the Rejects to be a super uplifting story that I wish I found when I was in high school. Like, I wish I had read it when I was in high school. That where I would tell like my high school self that it will be alright, you know, with your illness, with your problems, with like loneliness, it will be alright. It will be, you don't have to adapt to anyone and force to do anything, and anything you don't want to, and you don't need to be afraid of being alone for whatever reason, and you don't need to feel bad about not having a boyfriend in high school, because these things doesn't happen. People get together, people break up with each other, they fall in love, they fall out of love. Things like this happen, and not everyone ends up with their love of their lives in their high school, and this is okay. And whatever illness you have, whatever bullying from or abuse you have experienced from either your classmates or your peers or your family or your quote unquote friends or your quote unquote boyfriends, then you would not be alone and find a friend or a person who would help you, and a person who would relate, because this is not only happening to you. You are not the only one who is alone at prom, or you are not the only one who is sad about things that happened to you in the past, and that these things fade away. These things did not dictate your future. And I try to convey that. I hope I will success in that, because I would love to see other people like reading and feeling that, yeah, this is good. This is something that helps me, you know. Yeah, we obsess about romance so much, and I don't mind romance about being the like side arc, but the point is, it's hard to make a good romance, like good romance that would be both believable and have a chemistry between characters, because now I start questioning my main ship of my OCs. Like they grew as a character so independent that I start second guessing that if I want to go with this ship, but I kinda do, because I wrote the whole arc already, and now I'm starting to get second guessing it. Oh my god. Oh, sorry to hear that. I haven't seen Teen Wolf. I don't usually watch the series, watch any, you know, live action series that much. I don't watch that much anime, right? If I want to be honest. Like, I know what's happening in the anime industry, you know, but I haven't watched an anime in a long time. Like, I'm more of a reader than a watcher, you know. But yeah, sorry to hear that. And I think my sister would be the one more suitable to talk about series, because not that long ago she would just sit on the computer and like do a 6 hours of, you know, her whole free time would be just catching up with the series, you know. She cut most of them off right now, you know. But I remember that she would just sit, open her Word or Excel spreadsheet and just write which episode she needs to watch right now, which episodes to catch up, and so forth, and so on and so forth. Was it like I know that you have OT3 in Teen Wolf, but did your OTP was like homosexual? I'm gonna drink because my throat is like too much talking. It's already 3.5 hours. Whoa. I will probably wrap it up soon because I need to clean this up. So yeah, I will just... it was the OT3. Okay. Because every time I hear ship, I think about like just two people, you know. I'm gonna drink real fast. So yeah. But yeah, this romance infuriates me. Forced romance infuriates me like nothing other. And also abuse, dressed in the but deep down he's a good guy and he loves you. Like, no, no, screw this shit, run away from here, him right now. So yeah, I went into some deep stuff when I was like doing some research and about for the rejects and just coming up with what exactly I want the rejects to be. And I know that what I talked just in the minute I like dwelled a little bit into my past, and I just felt the tears in my eyes. Which book was that? My sister just read a book that justified like kidnapping, and I was feared that it would end in Stockholm syndrome, but she said it didn't, but it was. But for the half of the book, she feared that the book will go that way and justify like kidnapping. Okay. Oh. I can tell you about some bad manga. I started reading this. I knew it was bad because it like had like 1 star on the on one of the biggest Polish sites regarding manga, you know. And I started reading this and I couldn't. Oh gosh, I couldn't, because the author really justifies being asshole for girls and being abusive to girls. And also because of that, you know, sugarcoating abuse, I can't read yaoi. I absolutely can't. Like I tried to read Junjo Romantica, you know, which, by the way, the title itself infuriates me, because if this is what author thinks is pure romance, I digress. Yeah, there was 1 star for a reason. It was about a girl who wanted to be an idol, and there was a guy who was kinda the biggest star, and he said, hey, I can make you the star, you just need to sleep with me and I can show you some tricks, you know. And that was so bad. I know about rules and I want to buy it because I think that either rules will be published in Poland or something from the same author. It's a webcomic. Okay, you can suggest me. I'm open. Yeah, but I couldn't stand. I can't stand most of the yaoi because first off, I am pretty iffy about the art style of the most yaois, because apart from the yaoi hands and other inconsistencies and anatomical mistakes, okay, I can be okay with that. But what I can't be okay with that is the stereotypicalization of the appearance of the seme and uke, you know, like there is no place for you know, mixing. Like the gays look like this. They're also like women with penis, you know, or they are like super macho men. And once you see a person, you can already attach it to the seme or uke stereotype, and this makes me mad. Yeah, like there is a whole Tumblr blog dedicated to the showcasing the wrong to the bed, you know, yaoi anatomy? Are you screwed? From what I can tell, the art style looks good, and the guys look like guys, like. Also, what also infuriates me, if this stream happen, it's going to be a lengthy rant, you know. What also infuriates me is that it's then the portrayal of gays in media, especially gays, you know. Like, gays are like so feminine to the point of being like even to the point of even females are as feminine as gays in media. Like I know, I understand that some gay people like attach more to their feminine side, and you know, some gestures, some you know, voice tone, you know, they adapt from their feminine side, you know. But at the same time, when you clearly see who is gay and who is not, it kinda makes me easy, because I know one gay in real life, you know, and I would never ever, if I didn't knew he was gay, I would never, you know, I would never considered even him being gay, you know. This is just the portrayal of gays in media is just also one thing that infuriates me, that they are shown like someone really with half a brain, which is, by the way, also how they show many women if made in media, like some stupid, just obsessed about clothes, boys, fashion, makeup, and everything. And I understand that many, you know, because of social expectations of upbringing, that many women are interested in those, and that's you know, that's fine. You can't always fight with it, you know. Sometimes this is just what it is, but you can't go full stereotype, just applying all stereotypes for women to the guy and saying, because he's gay, that's because he just acts like he's a woman. This is not how gays work. This is not how gays like ever work. They are just still humans, still guys who likes other guys. And it's also something I want to avoid, because you don't know if someone is a gay or not until he says so, you know. And this is just bad. The stereotypes. I also in the rejects want to deter from these stereotypes, like you know, this guy is like, you know, he looks like he fits the fat guy stereotype, or the best friend stereotype to the, you know, much more handsome and superior main hero, you know. I've seen them in many cartoons, like you have a main hero who is like brave, smart, etc. And he has a stupid, fat friend. And you know, and when you look at Ernest, you know, you think that he fits that stereotype, but I want to deter from it, like steer that thoughts away, like this is what you think, but this is not the truth, you know. I'm going into too much spoilers here. It's stuff like that I sent to amateur artists, and I'm like, if they can publish this and make money, you can start your own comic. Yeah, maybe in 10 years I will finish it. But coming back to the yaoi thing, it justifies sexual, sexual. Kurde, jak to jest? Sorry, I spoke Polish again, but I'm really not impressed with my English today. Oh yeah, the sexual harassment. This is harassment. This is the word I was searching for. The yaoi justifies sexual harassment so much, like horribly. When I was reading Junjo Romantica, I didn't went further than the second chapter. And then I was like reading, it's Sekaiichi Hatsukoi, but by the same author. By the way, she does the Sambeauke thing so like in your face. Like they have such a different facial structure, like they look like they're not the same species of people. Like when you look at this, like I will just find quickly just some image so you can just see. I don't know if okay, so these are the 3 pairs. Oh my god, you can see this so clearly here. You know, she has a like a one stencil for Yuka and one stencil for Seme. And open in the new card. And all she does is changing hair and eye color. Like no joke. And then I read Sekaiichi Hatsukoi, and again, in each of these manga, I don't know if mangas, in each of those mangas, there is sexual harassment in the first chapter between the people that later end up together. And this is like, hey, it's not bad if I then fall in love with you and then have a proper sex in the last chapter. Yay! Because everything is forgiven. Like, no. Like, oh my god. And yaoi is also super. I've read some shonenai also, because I used to check a lot of manga that was published, that was about to publish here. Now I try to not check out lots of them if I don't like it by the synopsis, you know. So most of the yaoi just goes out, which at the one on the one side is like not good because I probably could miss some yaoi, but on the other side it's good because most of the yaoi I've read is shit, and I know I will get such a bad like comments probably when I say that I didn't like Junjo Romantica and Sekaiichi Hatsukoi because these are like the most popular yaoi series I've seen by the fandom. You know, you will like this. I will check what it is. Oh my god, aka every yaoi trope ever. Oh my god, you can clearly see this is trolling, and I can appreciate a good troll. Oh, I wonder where is my sister though. I think I should. So yeah, a little bit of the reject talk, a little bit of ranting about stupid things I've read in various manga or seen in various products of our and maybe not our culture, you know, and one artwork which I'm not happy about. Great stream. Oh my god. But yeah, I think I will end this. I will bookmark the suggestions, and I will read them when I find time. Oh my god, what a ride. So yeah, I think I will end this stream. I will just quickly go and see if someone is streaming right now. So yes, thank you for sitting there for like, I don't see. No, I don't think that anyone from our peers is streaming now. So I think I will just end it. Amanda is on if you wanna rate her. What is Amanda, okay. Amanda Elise Art. This is how you write her username? Okay, lowercase. Okay. But I will not hang out there much because I need to clean all this stuff. Yeah, I already checked how do I rate. Yeah, I have written this, and I hear that my sister is coming right away. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you, Sam, for staying here. For God, this was such a long stream and so much ranting compared to doing anything. So yeah, thank you very much really for coming, and for those who are watching later, also thank you for the watch, whether are you watching or VOD or on YouTube. And I need to go rate and open the door. See ya.